See a very nice arrow here after the impale.
Yeah. Oh,
And
there goes Void again.
That time dilation hits 5 heroes, by the way.
Oh.
And that is rough. That's the moment where basically they start backing off. You can't really run from this lineup either, so
you can't.
They just die.
That's another thing, is this lineup is a siege lineup. And what that means is you can't put yourself in a situation where the enemy team has a way to jump you. And the way that they jump is with Void. So instead of having Baby Knight sitting there, waiting for the creep wave, hit the tower, wait for the creep wave, hit the tower, no one on No Diggity is going to leave. They have to stay in base. Like, Koikva might teleport away, but if he does that, he's also giving a slight delay in when he's back into the fight. So if he goes that way, then you can choose, okay, maybe now we can commit, you know? But their positioning was just... Everything about this game was not great. Like,
so, I'm going to ask you before the draft happens.
Okay.
Is L...
No, they're not going to win. After watching that, I was just like, yeah, they're going to get 2-0'd.
I've never seen you so triggered in my entire life.
I was
like,
I was so happy to see them. I was really like loving their draft. I'm like, oh man, this is so good. This is so good. You know, I actually felt like they outdrafted them if they played well.
You feel betrayed. I feel betrayed as well.
I feel betrayed.
I won.
Thanks, Sheev.
It's like one of the most simple concepts in Dota. Hit the buildings.
Yeah.
Just freaking hit the buildings.
Well, it's the worst feeling. It really is when you are pushing, you know it's early game, and then somebody, just 3 people TP back to try to save buildings.
Are you both saying No Diggity is going to win this?
They're going to win.
Yep. I'm going to say, go completely against what my brain is telling me, because you
were right today.
I've been right today. My brain tells me No Diggity's going to win, so I'm going to go against that. Going against my brain is typically a good move.
Well, No Diggity, I think they can do it because Flax is listed as 2. What? You can't have that.
Hey, well, you know, when you're twice as right.
No, see, I got you. I go for No Diggity because they have an Enigma. We can take a look at the rest of the draft because it is on the way. Yes, I slightly cheated, which apparently is what I did in Age of Empires, which is where the car came from, rather than Warcraft 3. The car that you summoned with the
Warcraft 3 car. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, No Diggity automatically getting that that Enigma. So,
have we seen Luna Conspiracy run our sphere before?
Nope, I haven't.
I'll be very curious to see how this plays out for them.
I got told that Spartan, wrong team. Never mind.
I was gonna say, yeah. What? Hello.
Well, if this was Ad Finum, this would be pretty good news for us.
For sure.
But unfortunately, I'm not sure if we've seen this before, and if we have seen it, it's been underwhelming enough to not remember. So
I think it is actually their first Earth Spirit game.
Yeah.
At least in the DreamLeague.
I'm sure that I believe Scant is doing sets today. I'm sure Scant can give us more light on that.
Yeah, Scant.
When the series starts.
All right, so they're gonna deny the double bubble. They don't have any answer for the Enigma just yet. Like, we don't see Bounty, we don't see Chen's band, I assume. So Ench is probably the only one left.
Chen, Lone Druid, Invoker, and Nature's Prophet are the first 4 bands, and now Tidehunter joins the fray as well as Jericho.
Whoa!
So for the first time today, we will actually see Kezu on a hero other than Void.
Yes.
Which is going to be a nice little bit of a change. Maybe they just go back for the Beast or something. I really think that No Diggity as a team, if they don't have a lot of BKB lockdown, they love split push. That's like the 2 things that I see them do the most. It's like you have these Chronospheres or Black Holes or Beastmaster Roars, or you have a Furion. Like that's the way that they like to play the game, because it's like, if we can't kill you in a BKB, we just avoid the fights.
Right.
And they showed that they can do it very well in the last game.
Yeah, in that last game, that's perfect.
I think that, okay, there's the Beast Ban. Okay. I'm assuming that's Beastmaster. I'm going by colors here. Okay.
It is Beastmaster.
All right.
Beautiful
Thank you. Bring it full screen just so I can see. Thank you.
All right, well, Beastmaster banned out. So, as you said, those BKB piercing stuns are definitely something that No Diggity likes to run.
Yep.
So are we going to be seeing that split push then this time?
That's possible. It depends on what they want
no
to...
Brood again.
I assume Kezu also plays Furion, right?
Yeah. Why can't I just see a Broodmother game once?
Nah, dude.
Just once.
That hero is disgusting. Literally and, I guess, metaphorically.
She's beautiful. Okay, coming up, next pick. What are you thinking, Drasky?
For No Diggity, they actually have a lot of choices. They have a strong mid laner. They're going to need something to control tempo. Typically, when they pick like this OD and Enigma opening, they want to go back for something that, like Bane or Lion. Those are Cinderin specials, pretty much. He plays those heroes more than most others.
Cindy special.
Yeah, it's good though. I mean, the Lion is a really nice answer to the Void in the early game for the offlane, so you can just like mana drain. You can kind of make his laning phase a nuisance, if nothing else. And it's not like necessarily the best kill potential. So normally, if they wanted to go back for a YapzOr hero, they would pick Mirana, except they already have Enigma. So that combo is not going to be there, which kind of makes them a bit predictable in that regard, I guess. Because if YapzOr only plays like 2 or 3 heroes and Synderen only plays like 2 or 3 heroes, then you kind of have a good idea what's coming your way support-wise, straight up, you know?
Should be something to remember around it, right?
Yeah.
YapzOr, what a beautiful picture of him. Look at that. Rubik and the double-headed dragon, Jakiro. Don't see too many of those. The one time we did see Jakiro, it did not work out well.
He built a veil, man.
Yeah.
Why did he make a veil? Why did he make a Shadow Blade? I'm
Shadow
sorry.
Blade trigger
I mean, Baby
still...
Knight is actually on my friends list, so I'm going to get home and I'm going to rage type at him and be like, why did you buy a Shadow Blade?
You know, I think we're going to see something completely different from Kazu because he has only played heroes that are now either picked or banned so far.
Yeah, we spoke a little bit about that already.
Yeah, but I mean, there's actually nothing else that he has played. He's played Nature's Prophet, Beastmaster, and Void. And Lone Druid a game as well.
Oh,
but
so this is going to be new.
Those are all removed.
So...
Or
is there
by
anything that partners well with a Darkseer? Because I think we could be seeing that.
Oh, let's see. Ursa, great. Sven, great.
Yep.
Both those heroes are good. Any kind of melee person that has problems. Look at you, Trasky. Wow. Wow.
It's almost like I watch Dota sometimes.
What an analyst.
Wow.
Wow. That was
I mean, it's pretty obvious, actually. But, I don't know if... I think Ursa's more likely than Sven. Even though Sven's still good. Like, I think both of them would be perfectly fine. They could also go the route of Ember. Just depends on how comfortable they feel with the hero.
They could go ghosting, huh? Get that.
Does Arrow play Ember?
Yes.
He does play Ember, right?
Yes.
They could all... Oh, they love Tiny as well. Yeah, they could go Tiny. Tiny is actually really good against a lot of these heroes. Like Oracle's squishy, Lena's squishy, Earth Spirit's actually kind of squishy early.
And I guess, yeah, the Craggy is nice.
Yeah. But I mean, any of those choices, they're gonna pick like a strength melee hero. That's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Wow.
Just depends on.
I think you're 200% right on that Tiny, dude.
What's the London Conspiracy gonna pick there then?
All right, so is it gonna be Baby Knight Lena? I'm kind of feeling the mid Lena here.
Why do you feel the mid Lena here?
I think it's really good synergy with the Sphere.
Well, it kind of has to be, I guess. Earth Spirit to be support together with Oracle, mid Lena.
Yeah, it's really good synergy with Sphere. You can kill a hero immediately. It's BKB piercing damage, which is nice. So you can like kill the Enigma and the OD at pretty much any stage. I don't know if they want to necessarily get something that synergizes well with Sphere. If they do, it would be like a Clinks maybe. I still think Clinks is really solid against like a Lion type hero.
Whatever, production. It's not a good game for Omni Knight. Get that shit out of here. I'll tell you when it's Omni time.
Is it not a good game? Safe lane farming Omni just buy Radiance?
That'd be sick, dude. Carry Omni Knight.
They would lose, but it would be sick.
Yeah. They would lose in style.
Lose like champions.
You know, Pycat brought up a hero earlier that I actually would like to see is Morphling. Morphling is super fun.
Does anyone play Morphling anymore?
Yeah, dude, Illidan plays Morphling.
Illidan plays Morphling.
Does anyone good play Morphling anymore?
Whoa, Illidan was the highest MMR in Europe, bro.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding.
I think we talked to Illidan actually in one of the post-game interviews, where we asked why he wasn't playing Morphling in any of the games, and he said, well, maybe it will show, but most likely not because it doesn't fit.
Right.
Yeah, he's a little bit slow tempo of a hero. That's really the biggest issue with him. It takes some time for him to get off the ground.
I believe he plays a lot in his pubs, right? That's why.
Yeah, he plays like Morphling, Slark, and what's his third hero? Spectre maybe? No, not Spectre. I don't think Illidan's a Spectre player.
Talking about Spectre, she just got banned out.
Yeah.
See ya.
Speak of the devil.
No Ghost. Why Spectre though? Is she really that good against no Diggity's lineup here?
I think it's just really strong team fight. I think that no Diggity just want to make sure that they have the superior 5-man. And once Spectre gets Radiance, it can be very hard for like your Blink Enigma or like a Blink Lion to really initiate. And it makes it very easy to scout out for Chronospheres as well. So there's good synergy in that regard. I think it's just a really strong safe lane. And I don't know if they necessarily have the lineup to punish it either. Because they do have the Blueberry, which is not notorious for being able to pressure the map at an early stage in the game. So you pretty much guarantee that the Spectre has a good start with your heroes, and the Darkseer is probably not going to get much because of the fact that they have an Oracle. So, yeah, I understand that, Ben.
It was the Sven that got removed, so that's the strength melee core that is
okay.
But no strength melee core.
This is not what I was expecting at all.
Hero, don't you think, Sir Action Slacks?
Hey, you know, I got no problem against this one as long as it's a mid Wind Ranger. We're good. If it's not playing Wind Ranger, this is the end of.
She might be safe lane.
It's probably farming Wind Ranger.
I mean,
So wait, this means no. I
OD.
think it's safe lane OD mid Wind Ranger.
Yeah, that's probably.
I think it's
more
safe
logical.
lane OD mid Wind Ranger.
Yeah, that's what I would do
think
here
so.
too. Mid Wind Ranger is definitely the way to go, and I actually agree with the Wind Ranger pick for
Are you
once
sure?
on this
Are
one.
you okay?
Yep, I'm
Are
okay.
you okay?
Are you sure?
There's
Because you're
one
also
position.
you're rooting for London Conspiracy here because you said they would win. So you're happy with Wind Ranger being picked because
I'm
you
happy
think.
with it. I think they're running in the right place. I still hope they lose.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong here,
Okay.
but
Okay.
Mid is great.
Last pick for London. There you go, Juggernaut. Never
Yeah.
mind.
The old Yugger.
Now, how are you gonna pick Juggernaut into a Wind Ranger?
Omni Slash, like the actual Omni Slash damage goes through Wind Rune.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's a very good pick against
So
Wind
there's like
Ranger.
two mechanics, right? Like the one is the Omni Slash hits, which do 2 to 250 damage, right?
Right.
And those hit, but the normal auto attacks that you would get don't,
Ah.
unless you have MKB, of course.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the win condition for London Conspiracy?
Oh
As
boy,
people would like
we're
to see
throwing
it.
that around, huh?
We're throwing that around. When do they need to be ahead, or do they need to win their lanes? What do we look out for to see if
For
they
London
are on
Conspiracy.
track? For London
They
Conspiracy.
absolutely need to win their lanes, yes.
Okay.
If they don't win their lanes, they are pretty much going to lose. Like, almost certain of that.
Can they play even on their lanes, or do they actually have to win the
Even
early
is
game?
okay, but probably not where they want to be. Like, you don't pick Oracle to counter Darkseer, because that hero doesn't really control the tempo of the early game. He's just to help secure farm. So they need to win that safe lane. They need to win their mid matchup as well. And if they do that, then I think they can maybe win. But if they don't, and you have like this Yapsor free farming Enigma in the woods, then you're gonna have a real bad time.
Yeah, we're gonna find out who is gonna take this game, because it is time for our second game in the series, No Diggity versus London Conspiracy with PyCat and ODPixel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the DreamLeague Studio Season 5. We are going to go live here with game number 2 between Team No Diggity and London Conspiracy Dota 2.
Absolutely, John. It's going to be a right smacker of a game. Game 2 kicking off now. LC versus the Diggity Dog Dick. And here we have it, John. What can we expect from lineups?
Well, we see here, you got Baby Knight. You got Baby Knight on your actually playing on the Lina there.
Absolutely
yeah, and
banging.
the Juggernaut played by Jalopy. We see them here taking a high ground here. Kizu's gonna walk up.
Yo, Kazu's going to have his face packed in here as they go in all three. The Blade Fury as well. More blades here than North London now. Fantastic stuff. First blood for Jalopy. What do you think of that, Pedro?
Well, you see, I think this is a very good start for London Conspiracy. They have to take an advantage in this early game, because last game they did not have a so convincing performance. So I'm looking forward to this game from a very strong performance from London Conspiracy.
Absolutely. And looking at the lineup so far from both sides, London Conspiracy, they've got that Jug, they've got that Oracle. Again, it's going to be them this time with the Faceless Void. No Diggity, they have that wombo combo. They've got Yapzor on his Enigma. I mean, in terms of overall drafts, who came out on top in your eyes, Malk?
Well, you can clearly see here that London Conspiracy have a draft that is has good balance. They have the Faceless Void lockdown, and they also have the Earth Spirit for that early game. We're gonna see them apply a lot of pressure here onto the mid lane, Baby Knight and the Earth Spirit. And I do believe that London Conspiracy have a very solid lineup in this game.
Yeah, and I mean, Baby Knight at the moment against Koifa. CS-wise, it's early days, but it's 1-1 up against the Wind Rangers. A little bit despising 1-0. It's close now. And we'll see if he's able to equalise it. But again, the Light Striker is coming through from the Lina. It's making it very hard here for the Wind Ranger.
Yes, and we see Wind Ranger using Windrun, and he trying to kill the Lina, but he has time. There is problem for Wind Ranger, because there is also Earth Spirits who will try to come mid lane and try to kill the enemy hero.
And talk about problems, top lane, Gefka trying to give it something to Hero. Hero's going to be fine. He backs off. Yet to put a point in Astral, going for that laning build. One in the Aura, one in the Arcane Orb. It's a good start here for the OD. 6 for 2. No Diggity doing alright despite giving up First Blood and Sin. He's coming in with a rotation. He's got 1 point in the stun. It's not really going to be enough to control the man. And well, mid lane, the Earth Spirit trying to go for a bit of action, but he'll roll away from Koifen just in due time.
Yeah, and I have to apologize for that. We had 2 lunatics here in the studio trying to take over.
Get out!
So
Yeah, sorry, I want to cast. No, get out! Yeah, it's the last time we're seeing you about here.
Yeah, so they're gonna get thrown out now.
Get
so
out. Go away.
We're back here.
Don't get that out. come on. Right. Yeah, we're back. It's me, Odie Pixel. I'm here with Pycat. LC versus No Diggity. It's 1-0 at the moment. I mean, yeah, No Diggity, obviously, game one, they were able to deal with the push strat. And we're now at a point where the push strat is not going to be as viable for LC to try in a second game round. Sticking with something a little bit more sensible, a little bit more in their comfort zone. But overall, do you feel the fact that, well, they should hold that fault, because top lane, they're going to go into Cinderin. Eyes are onto him. Steph Star, in fact, the man with the Invis rune, he's going to try and set something up. It gets the stun off. Now the roll slow as well. Kefka moving forward, trying to get the kill in. The bash is perfect, and they'll take the kill. Because of the Earth Spirit fall relatively low, but Kefka still standing strong, just trying to get the right clicks in onto that OT. Yapsor coming through with a rotation, and now maybe able to set something up onto Kefka, and it looks like they will be able to finish this one off. He hasn't got time off for 10 seconds, but no, they're not going to chase it.
Yeah,
Can't quite chase him.
Odie running out of mana there, so he doesn't have enough mana to keep on chasing the Void. And a nice pick up there on that Lion, helping out the Void in the lane with the Earth Spirit. And London Conspiracy already up to 2-0. But I do think that they're gonna feel a bit pressured because of this Enigma once again coming out of No Diggity. We saw how successful Yapsa was previously with that hero.
Yeah, and I think it was actually Wefus himself who mentioned before how we've seen Yapsa in the past. He's not necessarily had the most efficient jungling routes with the Enigma, but now he's stepped it up, and now he's fine in that respect. And before, he's always had the great map awareness. He's always been in the right lanes at the right time, and just put together, this man's unstoppable. It's, you know, something that you've got to be scared of if you're LC. But at the same time, I guess, in terms of their heroes, they have got ways to deal with the Enigma's push and also to deal with the black hole threat.
Yeah, I do actually think that this is one of the most well-rounded lineups kind of we have seen from London Conspiracy. They have a bit of everything, and they have some nice control there. They can cancel the black hole with the faceless guard.
Nice 3-man stun here from the Earth Spirit, but turn around here. No Diggity trying to go for the kill. They'll get the Hex off, trying to buy it down, and with a power shot, they'll burst him out. Kefka looking for the bashes onto Koi, but he's got the Wind Run to get himself away. Dragon Slave won't quite reach him. It looks like Wind Ranger is going to be A-okay, going to get himself out of this one.
Yeah, that could potentially have been a kill otherwise, but the Dragon Slave misses, and now we're gonna see Baby Knight try to chase down Synderen here, but he doesn't have any mana, so chasing Synderen any further would be kind of pointless, as he's just wasting time where he could be farming on the mid lane.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's gonna walk into Solan, well, he's gonna do his spell. It's a beautiful combo.
Very nice pick up here, and it's a solo kill, so he does get a lot of XP. This puts him at almost level 4 already, at the 4-minute mark. It's a good rotation there from the Oracle.
I see JLP receiving a bit of pressure on this bottom lane, but the CS still looking very good for him. 29 for 7. He's keeping on par with that safe laner OD over on the side of No Diggity. And 3-1, it is a good start for London Conspiracy. Kezu hanging around in the jungle at the moment, just trying to take some of these stacks. And we're actually going to see JLP and Solon come in to contest that. Kezu has to be careful as well, because there is an Earth Spirit here. He'll surge up. Nice body blocks here from Stepstar. They're controlling Kezu for the time being. Now the surge is gone. He'll roll forward. Won't actually connect the slow here. Now Cinderen's there with a backup. Hexes up the Earth Spirit. The stun to follow through as well. It looks like No Diggity can't really go in for a kill, but at the least they managed to create the space for Kezu to back off on that Darkseer.
Yeah, the Darkseer being forced out there, but he's still getting a fair amount of farm in that lane. You can see he's already up to 19 CS, but we do actually see the Juggernaut sitting at 40 CS, so I think the last time I saw London Conspiracy have this Juggernaut lane up against the Darkseer, he was choosing some rather strange skill builds, maxing Healing Ward, but it seems like he has learned and understood kind of how to lane against this hero more properly. He does also, however, this time have the Oracle to help him with that lane, so it might be another reason why he's doing well. But I'm glad to see that he's actually picking up this Aquila, because I remember the last time he tried to rush the straight Battle Fury, and now he's actually opting for this Ring of Aquila, and I don't know, he might even go for the drums, so good to see him switch up things, go for a bit more stats heavy build in the beginning so that he can actually have an impact with Juggernaut, which is a very strong hero early on with the face boots and Aquila and that Blade Fury ult. So look for him to have some impact early on in the game.
We can see Spirit, he's coming up towards this top lane. He himself still looking for some kind of positive action. Let's see if he can continue what he's found already. He's already got himself obviously involved in a couple of assists. But I guess when you're running an Earth Spirit, you do need to consistently be finding these kind of pickoffs, otherwise there's the risk of you falling behind.
Yeah, the Earth Spirit, he did get that one pickup on top, and I'm not sure if he was part of that initial first spot, but that didn't really generate a lot of experience, so he might be falling behind if he doesn't find something, but right now I think it's still okay. The Lion is not getting that much at the moment. However, the Enigma is getting quite a bit in the jungle. He's already passed level 6 and he has quite a bit of farm to his name.
Yeah, so certainly looking to be the beginnings of another very, very well played Enigma game. Smokes are ready. So we'll see what the point of call is here. Is I believe it's just the boots coming out as well. So he's going to have a better job in terms of getting himself into position for a bit of a gank. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, well, the Oracle counter to the Dark Seer really coming into play there. And it'll be another kill, and without the Omni Slash as well, Jellypy was able to do it without. There's a smoke for Sin and Yapsor towards the mid lane. They're looking to try and catch out Baby Knight, moving forward. Jackal will buy time for Cinder to close the gap. He gets the initial hex off Yapsor, duking out the stun, and now we just go for it. Black Hole, Baby Knight's only getting dragged in as well, but they won't stick around for the second kill, realizing they've got it back. Jellypy's coming with a rotation. He's going to move forward with the Blade Fury, looking for the kill off the Quite, but they're going to get it. So that trade in the mid lane, I mean, it's a mid for a mid, but it's 5 for 2 for LC, and it seems to be working out better for them as Jug's top of the net worth.
Yeah, that was a really large committal for no Diggity. They did use the Black Hole to secure that kill, and also really good rotation from the Juggernaut here. And once again, actually getting another kill without the ult. So Jellypy playing really well on this Juggernaut in this game.
3 kills, 0 deaths, 0 assists. It is a clean sheet for the man. And on top lane, Spirit just sticking around trying to find a bit of XP as Era is going to be putting some pressure onto the staff, working on his drums. And indeed, the Jug is heeding your information. He has now drums done as well. So you really feel this is the best way for the Jug to be played in this kind of situation?
Yeah, I think in this type of game, I feel like he's going to have some impact early on. They have this Faceless Void who doesn't really have all that much damage in the beginning. He does have the lockdown from the Chronosphere, but that's why it's still nice for the Juggernaut to have some fighting items though, that he can help deal some damage in these fights. And you saw his rotations paying off so far, so looking for him to keep that aggression up.
Kazu, regardless of the fact that he has been having to deal with this Oracle, he still managed to find himself level 7. A decent amount of a farm here as well, keeping himself pretty much on par with the Faceless Void of the LCs. And we're going to see another smoke from Sind and Yapsor. Black Hole isn't available for this one, but nonetheless, if they can get the lead in with Sin, they should have the control to take down a kill. And Solon could be the one to walk into it. Sin, he'll spot it out. Sin a little slow there with the reaction on the Hex, and that's going to allow Solon to get himself back. Now, there's going to be the reaction from LC. You're going to have the Chrono onto 2. No Diggity needs some kind of help. Quaifer's coming forward, gets the Shackle onto Kefka, but, well, they're already going to lose Cinder in the stun. Kick through from Stepstyle onto 2. They'll continue to chase it down. Silence onto both of them as well. Time Dilation and the nukes from Solon, enough to find themselves a double kill. They'll roll in. They're looking to see if they can get Quaifer as well. Stepstyle trying for the body blows, but Quaifer able to get himself around. They'll get the hold off from Oracle, and Jellypy's here as well. Moving in with the Blade Fury, trying to take down the Wind Ranger. Era in a bit of trouble as well, trying to man fight against this one, but Jellypy is going to find Quaifer. Era, big Sanity's Eclipse though, punishes the Jug kill, gets himself the Earth Spirit as well. But nonetheless, I mean, that was a very messy smoke from the side of No Diggity, and London Conspiracy do punish it, but they do end up losing that Jug off the back.
Yeah, I think still a good trade for London Conspiracy. They got the Lion, they got the Windrunner and the Enigma, so a 3 for 2. I'm not so sure if the Jugger was actually out of mana so that he couldn't use his ultimate, because I know that it was online, but the Odie might have just ulted right before he did, and then he may have lost his mana so he couldn't use that ult anymore. Or he might have had some of his int stolen so he couldn't use it. But anyway, I still think LC ending up on top. And we could see the gold said they did as well.
Yeah, it's 8 for 4 at this point. Yeah, a bit of a pause here. Unfortunately, nothing being said in chat, so we don't quite know what's going down. We don't know. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Just waving at the viewers at home. Hello. Let's get us back in. Here we have it. Oh, here we go. There's the chat. I'm having a bit of a chit chat, but we're all good. We're back in. Oh, Sind. He's sorry. I think he meant to just type that in team chat, but let's come through on ult. Apologising to his lineup. But still, 8 for 4. LC certainly to be having the stronger game in game 2. Top lane, Kefka, enforced back by the OD. There's pressure being put on by Kezu and Sinner on this bottom lane. And TPN from JLP, it's going to be up them to go through on their own. And top lane Era, he might be just in a position to find himself a quick solo kill, and he will. Kefka out of mana, out of luck. Can they punish this? The roll through from Stepstyle isn't going to catch out Error. There's backup from Solon. They get the stun off to lead this one in, and Error silenced up in a spot above it. They're popping the Magnetize as well. They're trying to burst him down. The stone's kicking in as they chase him down, but Quaifer's there to buy him time to escape. Pops the Shackle to hold back the Earth Spirit. Error will duke out some of the damage there by Astraling himself. Jellapi incredibly low, playing with fire here, and Cinderin hangs about, and well, Quaifer ends up getting bursted there as Baby Knight comes around with the Laguna Blade. Jellapi, Sin if he can try and find the Sin kill, but Sin TPs himself back to safety. 10 for 5, and this is looking to be a much stronger showing from the Sutherland Conspiracy. They seem to have much more of a game plan, and the execution is a lot smoother. Oh, he gets it. Just the tip, but it's a beautiful setup from Kefka. The stun from the Earth Spirit will still miss, however, so it's still going to be a relatively hard kill. Yapso, he's got a black hole, and he catches them both in it. Eric just turns around, pummels in the damage, bringing the Earth Spirit down low and bringing him down for sure. There's an Astral to set up the kill onto Kefka. Kefka will time it, but Yapso's there to finish it off, and they'll see really getting hit hard after going in a little bit too ham. Yapso is positioning on point, ready for the aggression from the Radiant. Catching them out there with that black hole, and it results in 3 kills for the side, and Error blinking forward for more. Pops the Astral onto Baby Knight, setting it up for the rest of the team to move in, and it looks like they're gonna find themselves a 4th, and just like that, things starting to crumble for LC. The TP is cancelled by Earth Spirit. That was a pretty hefty fight for them to lose. As, damn, Yapsor coming into play there.
Yapsor and Era are doing work, and yeah, Era having a very solid game so far. Picking up that Blink Dagger from the shop, blinking forward, body blocking the Oracle in, and then chasing, finding another pick onto the Lina there. Very nice game from Era so far. A good black hole from Yapsor there.
Yeah, Kezu's pretty much got that mech done. The recipe's on its way out. Still 10-9, Diggity closing that gap in terms of kills after that fight. And they've got to be careful, LC. They really can't afford to give any of these fights away, as they are only going to get harder now with that mechanism on Darkseer. Extra bit of burst from no Diggity, and when they do start to group up as 5, the Wombo certainly is going to be there. Sin, 800 gold towards the Blink, so still making pretty good progression. Has died 3 times so far. That's it's not too bad for Sin.
Netherlands completed on the Lina.
Nearly level 11 as well from Baby Knight. So there are, I guess, in terms of the line, I mean, even I guess Quaifer started to tank up. He's got the point booster, so a little bit harder for them to burst down, especially if the Darkseer is going to be at his side with the mech available. A few eyes onto Roshan, as Jellapi's going to lead in for this one. And the question is, Chifone and Diggity are going to be able to do anything to stop this one. They don't have Black Hole available.
Yeah, but they do have that ward there, and they have an Enigma to try to stop this. They also have Power Shot, they have a Darkseer with run and Vacuum. I think this is quite dangerous from London Conspiracy, but they do have the double damage on the Juggernaut, and they are bringing Roche down quite fast. They know the Black Hole is not up.
So they're going to do something. Kezu surging up, he's moving in for the place, but he gets chronoed immediately. He's on the front lines, gets bursted down, they'll finally kill onto Darkseer. Great stun from the Earth Spirit, catching out Cinder and Yapsor. It's a 2nd kill for the man, double kill for Baby Knight, and now they're moving for more. Sin will buy back, but they've already lost Yapsor as well. Kezu brought back as well. 2 buybacks from the side of no Dixie. They really want to try and make something happen here. Can they actually pull it off? That is the question. You see them moving in Error from the back lines, though. The Sanity's doing huge amount of damage to the side of the LC. Only results in the kill on the Void. Looks like they will catch Solon as well. Now, that was 2 buybacks from No Diggity, but at the same time, LC didn't manage to finish the Roshan, and it looks like No Diggity will be able to head in and clean up. So the buybacks smartly decided, and it was the right call to make.
Yeah, and Era coming in there with a convenient R button. And they pick up that Roche that was at, I think, around 30%. And you see Era is already up to level 13 at 15 minutes. And has that blink. I'm assuming this is going to be a Dragonlance.
I was going for the Orchid.
He's going Orchids. Okay, Orchids on the OD. Yeah, not a bad choice this game against... It's going to force the Juggernaut to go Manta quite early on. So he can't go Battle Fury. Or I mean, if he does, it's gonna take quite a while before he gets to that Manta. Also good against the Faceless Void, of course. And he does have that Aegis, so being aggressive is something he's gonna look for that aggression with that Orchids.
Jellapi now still working on that Battle Fury, so indeed if he feels like I mean, at this rate, the Orchid's going to be done before the man has a chance to finish him and to stealth for sure. So there is going to be that edge up for Era in terms of catching out the people on the side of LC. And LC, in fact, moving very deeply onto No Diggity's side of the map. Yep, so he's going to spot out Kefka. Kefka, well, time walk himself down to the low ground. Solon there as well.
Yeah, Yapsor not really willing to commit a black hole just for that Faceless Void. Not sure if they would actually get the kill, and all on top of that, just one Faceless Void off laner. This point is it's not really worth it to use that black hole for.
Oh, baby, no, just managed to find himself a pick off onto the Ducks here. A 1-2 combo there, you know, 2 points in Laguna Blade and that Ether Lens really helping getting that damage out.
Yeah, solo kill from Baby Knight without a user or anything, so nice pick off from him.
He's onto Yapzor. It's going to be a TP in from Koifa for this defense.
We'll see. It does look like Yapzor is he actually rushing a pipe this game?
Well, looks like, I guess, yeah, they've got the mech on onto the Dark Sea already, so we'll see if that is indeed what he's going to finish off fully first. Era on the front lines, trying to see if he can find anything there. Meanwhile, on the back, you know, Oracle will be picked off, and Era actually getting the range there for that Astral to set this one up. The rest of the team moving forward, moving in, and Jalopy in a spot above her does have an Omni Slash here, will pop it out onto Era, but Era rather tanky. There's 3 heroes around to share the damage as well, and they'll get that kill. Jug down for 45, and at this point, No Diggity just taking the smarter engagements, and LC starting to slip behind.
Yeah, we see here No Diggity forcing the issue with the Aegis. They have that Enigma black hole ready. They have a mech on the Darkseer, so now, yeah, Yaps are going for that pipe. They have mech pipe. They have a lot of like resist with that against the Earth Spirit, against the Lina, against the Oracle. So yeah, I think they're just gonna look to take out these remaining tier 2 towers. No Diggity and keep forcing the issue.
Koifa is keeping hold of his money at the moment. He has got 3.5k on top of the point booster.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to go for a... He could just finish the eggs right now. He's probably just waiting for the Cur to go back to base. Aghanims into Blink Daggers. Quite standard, I would say.
I see Arrow and Kazu still wanting to try and fight it. Arrow very close to having that Orchid on it. And Kazu just playing it safe. He obviously has been jumped a few times by the Baby Knight. And we've got Arrow obviously just hiding in the tree line, just seeing if that's going to be the case again, so we can try and turn him around with a counter initiation. And with this Invis on Baby Knight, we'll see if he's able to find anything. Now, just to reveal himself. Doesn't want to try and go for any big plays at the moment. But yeah, Orchid now done on Era and Aghanims on Koifa, so the pick-off potential certainly stepping up from both of these heroes, and you're seeing Sin just a few hundred away from the Blink Dagger as well, so some big items around the corner here for No Diggity.
Yeah, definitely. That Orchids is gonna be very convenient to have against London Conspiracy's lineup right now, and No Diggity just keeping up with the farm. Kesu's sitting on 0 and 5 actually in this game, but he still has that mech, and closing in on those Greaves at the 19-minute mark, it's not too shabby.
As you can see there was a smoke, but spotted out by the side of London Conspiracy, and they will back up. In fact, other than Jalopy, who stays around to finish off the tower and smartly Blade Furies and TP side, does manage to get the objective, and I think it'll be the side of No Diggity realizing that London Conspiracy were well aware what's going on, as they aren't going to find anything up here. Era still actually moving in very deep. Maybe wanting to try for a solo kill. I mean, does he go for this one here? It would be a bit risky, and yeah, he sees the rest around, and the ping's coming out saying, Era, do not do this. Don't go in. As he, it would be a bit of a risk there. Now with the blink on Sin, though, we may see the side of No Diggity start to be even more proactive in terms of trying to catch out those heroes on LC.
Yeah, Era not really wanting to go there on the Juggernaut. The rest of the team was close by. He didn't really know, but it's still a scary move to make, so... Just taking it easy here. No Diggity are not really under any pressure. They do have that Enigma, so they're gonna scale very well into the late game with both Odie and Windrunner scaling quite well. And of course the Enigma and Darkseer.
Pings are coming out onto Jalopy on the mid. Koifa just working on that side lane, 1500. I mean, as you said, you'd pretty much expect him to get the blink next as the next time.
Yeah, it's the most logical choice. It's good against the Faceless Void. It's pretty, he can dodge some of their spells if he's quick on the reactions, and just keep straight pushing, potentially get some pickoffs on his own with that. Yeah, I think No Diggity, they're just content just moving around the map right now.
Oh, Lucky Sin getting initiation onto the mid lane. Solent gone just like that. Baby Knight is hanging around in the tree line. Nice Astral to save Sin there from the light strike, just in case the follow-up Laguna would be there, and that would have been very close to being enough to bring him down. But only a couple of eyes onto Koifa as Kefka stands in the sidelines. Steph style on the Earth Spirit behind him, but they're not going to jump in, and no Diggity. We'll find this space to get a bit of pressure onto the tier 2 mid. As LC a man down for 15 seconds. Jug's just using his time to get some farm up on the top, and I mean, with the Battle Fury, he will be able to keep himself in a very good place with regards to the farm. He's second on the board, just a couple of thousand behind that OD. And the difference is going to be even bigger now as no Diggity are able to finish off that tier 2. And LC, still going to move forward, trying to get a bit of initiation here. Kefka, it's a lovely chrono onto 3, Siduri getting bursted down. Magnetize dropped as well, the silence on the Kezi, but he will pop the Greaves. Yapsor still silenced up, can't reinitiate there at this time. And now Era caught out, bursted down, and he's brought down. That's the 3rd kill for the side of London Conspiracy. Huge defense being formed, and now looking for Koifa as well, but he's just picked up the blink and he's out.
Yeah, very nice Chronosphere there by Kefka. Catching 3 important heroes, the Magnetize follow-up, and very important kills actually for London Conspiracy, and nice execution from them. The Juggernaut could actually even hit inside the Chronosphere, so...
Yeah, really, and it's given big items as well, just the fact that suddenly your Spirit has got the Veil done. It's going to be great for, I mean, the Ether Lens, Lina. You know, you lay down that Veil, that's a lot of magical bursts coming from Baby Knight. You're going to be able to burst down even the tankier heroes on the side of no Diggity. Yeah, this push is coming in full force. They will have that Black Hole, of course, still available for the defense. And we'll see how much London Conspiracy want to push the issue, and looks like happy with just forcing out the fortification and playing it safe for the time being. They themselves feeling under no pressure to rush this one.
Yeah, Baby Knight close to that level 16 on the Lina, so yeah. A lot of damage gonna come out from him once he gets the sack, so... Even through the BKB and pipe and whatnot.
Well, the Lina certainly being played very well by Baby Knight.
Yeah, and this also puts Baby Knight on the 3rd position at the net worth, and... Now top 3 from on the net worth graph are... 2 of them are from London Conspiracy, the Lina and the Juggernaut, so... They're not doing too poorly anymore.
This is a lot better showing than game 1, and you feel this is just down to the fact that you feel that the draft is a lot better this game in terms of dealing with what no Diggity likes to do in terms of playstyle?
I think, yeah, the draft is it's quite decent, and then yeah, just some nice moves from London Conspiracy. That Chronosphere obviously helped them tremendously, and then earlier some good rotations from the Juggernaut and whatnot. I mean, they were on the back foot, so for sure that the Chronosphere was something that really put them in a much better position.
Well, Era coming into very close proximity here to Baby Knight. Oh, they jump in, they silence him, hex him, finger him, everything, but Kefka again with the chrono, catches out Aaron Sin, London Conspiracy looking for the turnaround, the stun, the silence onto 2, the Omni Slash, bringing down the OD. It's a nice vacuum wall, but there's just no follow-up for no Diggity. The Laguna Blade bursting down the Dark Seer, Jellapi getting himself a double kill as he picks up Sin. And again, I mean, these Chronospheres, absolutely huge, and unfortunately, Yapsor just wasn't in the neighborhood to help them out there. Great Chronos at the moment from LC.
Yeah, really, 2 very nice Chronospheres consecutively here coming out of the Faceless Void. Kefka on that hero, and we also saw the Oracle using False Promise on the Lina there, who was about to go down, and then the healing ward was placed so that he healed up a lot of that damage that he took. And now the Juggernaut is actually topping the net worth chart. Lina is quite close behind the OD, and Windrunner is trailing behind now.
This is some really nice play from London Conspiracy, being able to step it up against the side of no Diggity. 2.7k here for Jellapi, very close to having the goal for that Manta Star. And suddenly that Orchid on the OD is a lot less of an issue.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't really gotten to use that Orchids for much of anything. There was 1 kill on the Oracle on the mid lane, but now that Orchids is all of a sudden not that effective anymore. They do have that Black Hole now up on Yapsor, so definitely a good thing for them.
Ooh, and it's a good shackle to start this one off. Jellapi, well, he can run, but he can't hide. Nice blink initiation from Koifa.
Yeah, very nice kill there from the Windrunner, and this is gonna give them a free Roche. So quite an important pick there. You saw London Conspiracy have 2 nice fights, and now no Diggity respond with a kill, turning this into a roach. And Kesu actually having a very rough game here, sitting at 0-7. Only 1 assist to his name. He hasn't really been much of a part of this game.
I mean, we've seen him get something like impressive looking walls, but it's just been without any follow-up. I mean, they've never really managed to use the Darkseer's initiation to its max potential. It's it's been a little bit messy for the side of no Diggity this game.
Yeah, he's just kind of struggling to find his place in this game, and sometimes you have those games. So Lina finding an arcane rune here. This is something that's very nice for Lina, and he has that level 16 with the axe, so popping that arcane rune, the ult cooldown will be around, I would say, 35 to 38 seconds, something like that, 35 to 40. It's gonna be very nice, and obviously you can spam those nukes as well.
So, no Diggity. They're not gonna hang around and push for more, and we do see London Conspiracy smokes up, ready to try and jump on.
Mask of Madness picked up on the faces, but this is something that you don't see very often.
That's true.
He wants to get that solo kill potential, but you need another couple of items for that to happen, and he's also probably gonna need a BGB at some point, but...
Gazu. Oh, the Omni comes off in time, and the damage, it's more than enough. One more crit to seal the deal. Poor old Darkseer. An 8th death there for the man, and Jalopy really having a nice game. 9-3 for 5. It's, as you said, it's not been the game that they've been looking for with the offlaner.
Yeah, definitely struggling there, and that another death to his name, not really helping. I think that the Yellowbee didn't buy that Manta yet, so that kill put him at the gold. So now you can afford that Manta, and yeah, gonna be flying out to him right now.
Everyone's got this BKB done there, but still, as we've seen, I mean, LC they've got the physical damage in the form of the Jug, and they've still got the control.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this BKB pickup. They do have the Chronosphere, they have the Agnum's ult from the Lina, and they have the Juggernaut ult. So, a bit curious here about the BKB pickup, but I would have liked to see maybe a Lincoln Sphere or Shivas. Could have been good on that Obsidian Destroyer, but yeah, safety first, I suppose.
I mean, looking at Yapzor now, I mean, he's 7 at the gold. Do you feel he's just going to go for the Blink next?
Yeah, he's definitely going to go for the Blink.
Yeah. I mean, they do need a big black hole. They really do. Because at the moment, London Conspiracy are looking to be the ones in the lead. Certainly having the better game, the smoother game, less mistakes from the side this time round, and no Diggity, they're struggling.
Yeah, I mean, I think no Diggity are still in quite a comfortable position. They have that Enigma doing very well in terms of farm and levels. He's level 16 with a BKB and Blink Dagger, Pipe, and Koipa also doing quite well on the farm department. Odie having a nice game. It's just the Darkseer is struggling a bit, and the Lion, of course, being quite poor, but you expect that from a Lion, so... No, Diggity are quite okay, and they also do have that Aegis on the OD. They're gonna smoke up here and try to look for a pick.
Yeah, see if Yapzor can get something big off here with the Blink Black Hole. It's level 16 as well. But again, London Conspiracy, they're playing it smart. They're sticking themselves right back in base, up at the high ground. Not wanting to get themselves into too much of a sticky situation, and yeah, not with that.
Yeah, they're gonna understand that they're there, because that illusion just disappeared, so out of nowhere. Good play here from Jalopy as well, just sending those mental illusions out, understanding the situation that no Diggity are smoked. They're not pushing any of the 3 waves, and the Faceless Void is a lone bottom, and they're not really doing anything about him, so they understand that no Diggity are smoked up, trying to make something happen.
I mean, at this rate as well, it looks like no Diggity really going to try and struggle to do anything with this Aegis, as London Conspiracy are really playing it very, very safely.
Yeah, they're just pushing out whatever lanes they can, and we're gonna see the Juggernaut move up here to the top lane. There actually looks like a lot of them are actually gonna move up there, and yeah, it doesn't really look like no Diggity are gonna achieve anything with this Aegis at this rate. They need to start pushing out the lanes and figuring out a way of dealing with the split push. I think they're gonna have to start warding. I think at the moment we only see 1 ward on the map, or is it? There's 1 dire ward also in the jungle, so 2 wards out on the map right now. I would like no Diggity to get some vision out on the map so that they can start catching these split pushers, and or at least understand where they are on the map so that they know how they can move on the map and maybe get a gem for themselves so they can remove any vision that London Conspiracy try to put.
London Conspiracy managing to make their way around this top lane fortification coming out from no Diggity, and they are in position. They do want to try and kick something off. Koifa, oh, that's a lovely shackle. Jellypy and Baby Knight caught out. Yapsa pops the BKB, Black Bolt onto Baby Knight, onto Jellypy as well. The focus fire to take down one, the finger from Sin to help finish off the other. At the same time though, LC, they managed to find themselves one, and they're looking for more. The rest of no Diggity coming through, and again, Koifa gets the shackle onto Solon, gets the kill onto Oracle. Triple kill for your Wind Ranger. Koifa really pulling it out the bag off the back of that one. And the defense very much successful on no Diggity. They do lose Era, but they'll be happy with that trade. Getting themselves 2 cores and a support to boot. The defense is successful.
Yeah, very nice double shackle there from the Windrunner onto both the Juggernaut and the Lina, killing the Juggernaut immediately. At the same time, the Void did chrono the Ori and I assume the Darkseer as well, and they did pick off the Obsidian Destroyer, but Outworld Devourer, sorry. But yeah, having the Windrunner alive still in that fight and both the Lina and the Juggernaut dead, there's just no way that London Conspiracy can keep fighting there.
Yeah, we're really seeing just the amount that this Wind Ranger can do. The Daedalus, yeah, it's now done. So Koifa, I mean, he can, yeah, the solo pick-off potential is absolutely huge if he finds these shackles. And we're seeing, of course, just having the setup for something like a Black Hole. There's a lot of disable from no Diggity that the London Conspiracy have got to be playing around very carefully. The majority of this game, they've been doing all right in doing so. But yeah, that last fight, a real kicker for London Conspiracy. They'll certainly be a lot more careful when going for these pushes that deep. BKB now picked up by the Void, so the potential of a good Chronosphere going to be even easier for the side of Koifa. There we go. I mean, you got to be so careful coming out on the map now that this Wind Ranger is starting to just absolutely just run havoc across the Radiant side.
Yeah, Daedalus Windrunner with Axe is pretty dangerous for any hero on London Conspiracy at this point. They don't have that much armor. They don't have any evasion. They kind of need to stick together now, London Conspiracy, because no one is really safe on the map alone.
This is certainly a much better game than game 1 in terms of close distance. Abi Koifa, he's finding these kills. The gem is dropped on the high ground. He will pay with his life though, so maybe not quite worth it there for Koifa.
Yeah, that were doing quite a lot of work, and now the gem is actually stuck up there next to the gem. And
actually going to see the rest of no Diggity try and come in and still maybe wanting to fight. Look at the silence from the Solon. Stone onto the vacuum. Bring it Baby Knight in as well. They'll look for the leader kill and they're going to get it. He'll use himself up for the time being, but no way out of this one. It's a double kill for Era. And a really nice fight from no Diggity considering they didn't have their Wind Ranger.
I think did London Conspiracy retrieve the gem with the Cur while that was happening? Because the gem is gone from there, so...
He's got the gem.
Or... It might be in the base of London Conspiracy, no?
Ah, yeah, they might, send it back to safety.
Yeah, the Cur was flying out there while this happened, and they did get that gem, but yeah, still good for no Diggity getting 3 kills.
Absolutely.
Even though the Windrunner did go down, they still ended up getting 3 kills, so well worth it for them.
Now we can see the push from no Diggity forcing out the fortification. Yep, so he does still have that Black Hole. See if they want to stick around and fight, or if it's going to be the game of safety, and it looks like the second ladder is going to be the option from no Diggity. They back up.
Yeah, they're going to wait for that Windrunner. They don't really want to push without him because pretty much all their base damage. I mean, they have the Enigma with some Eidolons, but it doesn't really do much. They're probably just going to wait for the next Roche, which it's
nice
already
up.
Yeah, quite an early spawn, and there's an Arcane Rune waiting outside the pit for Sinrun. So yeah, they're just gonna take this Roche. They actually don't know it's up yet, I think. They're gonna take this Roche, put the Aegis on. I would probably put this Aegis onto the Windrunner so that he can siege the base, and then the Ori can stay in the back. And Aerith looking to go for what I assume is an Octarine core. This does increase the damage of your orb by quite a lot. And of course, you're gonna have lower cooldown on your Orchids, Blink Dagger, Astral, BKB, and ult. So not a bad pickup here. It does also make him a lot more tanky. So they're gonna have to commit more spells to him, which means that they might just not have enough damage to kill. If they choose to kill him, they might not have enough damage to kill the rest of his team.
And LC smoked up. ready for a bit of a wraparound near this Roshan pit. They know that the attention is going to be around here. And I know Diggity are going to be very, very interested in trying to claim themselves the Aegis.
Yeah, Quackler picking up an ultimate orb here. I'm curious to see if he does go for the Lincoln Sphere or the Hex. Knowing Koiko, I'm guessing it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere, but okay. Could be wrong.
We'll see. Hiding in the trees, Era. Heading forward, about to reveal himself. The pings do come out. Kefka, he's got that Chronosphere. We'll see if he wants to try and make a jump in. Jellipy's going to be the first to move. Starting to chase down Era. Now Kefka jumps in. Chrono Terror. Era rather tanky now. And now the rest of No DiG coming. Oh, the shackle shot catches two Soul and a Baby Knight. And now the Black Hole bringing them in. They've managed to find one. They're trying to clean out more. It's a double kill already. 3 dead on the side of LC. And Jellipy is going to be a 4th as the Hex comes through from Sin. It's an absolute mess. You can see what they were trying to do, catching out Era, but even in the Chrono Era at this point, very, very tanky on this hero, thanks to the build of that Octarine. And instantly the turnaround was there. Again, just these 2-man shackles in these fights just really causing an issue for the lineup of LC. And it will be an easy rush for No Diggity after the back of that one.
Yeah, the rest of No Diggity lineup just waiting there in the side, and they jump in with both the shackle and the black hole, and the fight is pretty much over before it starts. And yeah, they do opt to go put the Aegis onto the Windrunner now, and they have a cheese on the OD so that he can just sit back, just let the Windrunner siege. They can even just waste the Aegis, put another cheese on the Windrunner just while they're sieging, and then if anything happens, he can always Astral that Windrunner. And yeah, just seize the base in a very cautious way.
Yeah, and especially with the Octarine done now as well. The arm's really coming out from No Diggity LC, and he nods to this one. They're not going to be forced to use the buybacks. They will hold off on the Jug, still 10 seconds until he's back. Give a bit of time here for No Diggity to start to work on these racks. And at the back up in full force. The stun, and the kick from Earthspirit will catch out Koifa. But as you said, they're just leaving him on the front, everyone else behind him, just to make sure that he is safe. And again, playing safe, No Diggity. They're going to back up. They realize that top lane's being pushed in. They want to try and get all the lanes round onto LC's part of the map before trying for a big high ground push. And 26 to 23, it's still looking very close. And we know that LC have got potential if they find the big team fight Chronos. But at the moment, No Diggity, they've been playing smartly around that, as we saw in that bottom engagement, and LC can't afford for that situation to arise again. They've got to be very, very aware of where the lineup of No Diggity are before they jump in and look for the Chrono pickoff.
Yeah, and Quickbot decides to go for a Hex, and Enigma now closing in on a refresher, sitting at 4k gold, Era 1.7. This is looking very good for No Diggity. And I think that London Conspiracy, they really need a BKB on the Lina. They need a way of dealing with this Windrunner. Like, I think that when the Windrunner is jumping in, they need to have this Oracle sit somewhere on the side of the fight and use this skill so that the Windrunner can't hit. I don't know what the skill is called because I'm not an Oracle player.
Oh, which skill we're talking about?
Because I have Integrity.
Fortune's End, Fate's Edict, False Promise.
One of those.
Purifying Flames.
Spells.
Take your pick.
Damn spells.
Those damn weird ass spells that do weird ass things. I can see in the mid lane, No Diggity coming back in. Trying for another push in. We'll see if they want to try and go full in for the base. Koifa, he's got the Arcane Rune on it. Now getting the kick from the Earthspirit. Not going to be on point. Koifa just nonchalantly moving around, dodging it. And he is coming very close to his final form here on the Wind Ranger. It's looking very, very scary. If he gets the lockdown onto one of these heroes and gets the chance to, he'll be able to take them out. We're seeing, of course, the siege here very, very quick. Fortification will be popped. Baby Knight gets a Yules. Can they really try and jump into this one? No, pops out the light strike, but Koifa will dodge it. He will come back in and he gets that melee racks finished off. And now he's just going to look for the ranged one as well, and he's going to find it very, very quickly, very easily for the Wind Ranger. A clean set of racks in the mid lane, and this has got to be scary if you're LC. If No Diggity allowed to do this, what's to say that they don't just get away with it 2 more times in the side lanes?
Yeah, it's a very tough situation for London Conspiracy because they have that Aegis. It's very difficult for London Conspiracy to initiate onto No Diggity. I feel like they have to smoke around and kind of catch the backline of No Diggity's lineup with the Faceless Void, and then Earth Spirit roll in, pop that Magnetize, get a Juggernaut ult onto them, and
I can see them.
just hope that they tag down a lot of heroes fast.
Okay, Kefka, nice chrono onto Sinner and onto Yapso as well. Baby Knight does get hexed up. They'll get the Omni Slash off Yapso. He's going to get taken down. Not a chance to get off his black hole. Now moving in for more. There'll be a buyback from the Enigma here. Eric gets the BKB off, turning around with the right clicks onto the Earth Spirit, bringing him down low. They've already found two. Those Kuiper just cleaning up house, and there's the black hole just to seal the deal there on the third and fourth kill. Buyback from the Juggernaut. There is buyback available from the Earth Spirit, but the Void and the Oracle don't have the ability to get back into the fight. Jellapi, he's been hexed up. Era starting to punch away this shackle onto Jellapi. They'll roll away on the Earth Spirit, but Yapso's there with the body blocks. The power shot to Baby Knight. Era moving forward. They'll take down the Lina. 4 dead. GG is called. It's all too much. No Diggity. I mean, Era's unstoppable. The side is unstoppable. Not dropping a single game today. 4 victories for the side. 4 sets of $1,000 going towards their bank accounts. A really nice day of performances from the side. I mean, at least in this game, London Conspiracy having a much better time than they did in game 1, and a lot of hope was shown for the side, but I mean, you said at the start of the day, no Diggity. They're a very strong team at the moment.
Yes, Diggity.
Yes, Diggity.
Yeah, that's
I see what you did
that's
there.
the story of the day, pretty much. Yapso